Okay, you've got questions and I've got answers. And in this video, I'm gonna answer them. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, how to get waves. Okay, first, what do you need? You're going to need these things. Number one, you're gonna need a brush. This is the brush I use. I got this brush from smoothstyles.com. This is a medium brush. We'll get into the differences of soft, medium, and hard brushes later in this video. Next, you'll need a durag. Get a durag that feels silky. I'll get into why you need a durag that feels silky later in this video as well. Next, you'll need a comb. You can get one with wide teeth and skinny teeth. Next, get some hair products. You'll need a pomade and a moisturizer. I'll break down why you need both of those too. Then finally, get a handheld mirror. Now that you have all the materials you'll need to get waves, you're ready to be swimming harder than the world's best scuba diver. Now it's time for the first step of this wave making process. Step one, get a haircut. Which haircut you get depends on a few things. One, what's your hair texture? Two, what wave pattern are you trying to achieve? Okay, so what's your hair texture? Or you can call it hair type. Do you have coarse or kinky hair? Do you have straight or wavy hair? What is your hair texture? Is it 4C? Is it 4A? These are things you have to find out for yourself. The easiest way is just to go on Google Images and search up pictures of different hair textures. Type in things as simple as 4C hair or 3B hair. It's really that simple. Once you've found your hair type, that'll help you decide which haircut you should start with. Generally, for waves, you want to get a haircut somewhere in between a 1 with the grain and a 3 with the grain. You don't want to cut it too low because then your hair will be too short to wave up. But you don't want it too long because then it could possibly over curl. So find the perfect haircut that works for you. The straighter your hair is, the higher you should cut it. The kinkier your hair is, the lower you should cut it. As for the actual type of haircut you should get a regular Caesar cut with the taper on the sides and back. Do not get a fade if you want 360 waves, 540 waves, or 720 waves. If you want 180 waves, you should be fine with getting a fade. But any other wave pattern, just stick to regular haircuts. Now that you have your haircut, let's move on to step 2. Go to a store or online and buy some hair products. The main 2 products you'll need are pomade and moisturizer. Pomade is just to hold your hair in place while you're brushing and after you finish brushing. If you're familiar with basketball and you've heard the term assist, that's basically what this is for your waves. The moisturizer does exactly what the name implies. It moisturizes your hair. Dry hair is a big no-no. Moisturizer for your hair is like lotion for your skin. These are examples of pomades. And this is an example of a moisturizer. The way you apply these products to your hair is in the same direction that you brush. If you don't know how to brush your hair, then don't worry because I'll explain it. Before we move on to the next step, I just want to make sure that everyone, and I mean everyone, has liked the video. It helps me more than you could ever imagine. It's a huge boost to my motivation. Plus, my channel has low-key been dying lately, so help your boy out. And while you're at it, go subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I've got a lot of great content coming to it very soon, and you won't want to miss it. All right, let's get back to the steps. Step 3, buy a brush. There are 3 different textures of brushes. There's hard brushes, medium brushes, and soft brushes. Hard brushes are used to maintain your waves at those longer lengths when your hair is harder to manage. Soft brushes are used to lay down your hair and give it that buttery smooth, controlled look. Medium brushes are kind of in between those 2. If you can only afford one brush, then I recommend you get a medium. It's good for all around brush sessions. This brush that I have here is a medium brush. I got it from smoothstyles.com. If you want one of these brushes, go to smoothstyles.com. When you buy one, make sure to use my discount code WAVEMEN for a 20% discount. Step 4 to getting waves: buy a durag. You can get a durag at most stores: Walmart, Target, CVS, the dollar store, and even online. I recommend that you get a durag that has that silky look and feel to it. You don't want a durag that feels like a cloth or something. The reason for that is those type of durags drain the moisture out of your hair, making it dry. You don't want that to happen. So to prevent that, make sure you get a good durag. If you wonder if you absolutely need a durag, my answer is yes. Durags are essential. Without a durag, your waves will look very messy and all over the place. Wear a durag anytime your hair will get wet or you'll be going to sleep. So here's some examples of when you need to wear a durag: at the beach, at the pool, working out, playing sports, a long car ride that you might fall asleep, when you go to bed, and more. Before the next step, I just want to make sure one more time that you've left a like on this video. If you've done it, then go comment "like squad" down below right now. Step 5, buy a handheld mirror. You'll need this to see your hair while you're brushing. You want to make sure that you're brushing your hair at the same angles every time. If you don't, then you'll create something called forks. I'll make another video about forks, so make sure you stick around on my channel for more heat. I'll also make videos on things like how often to wash your hair and how often to cut it. Pretty much what I'm saying is that you need to subscribe, like right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jinx you. If you don't subscribe in the next 12 seconds, you'll never get waves. And yeah, it's like that. Either you subscribe and be swimming, or you don't and be lame with no waves and your hair is gonna fall out. Right. That subscribe button look real attractive right now, don't it? Should have been pressed it anyway. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If they ask you who I am, I'm WaveMen Mike. So subscribe, drop a comment, and don't forget to like. Enjoy your day.